Hey Tuft Love family, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really super easy tabletop frame. Hey Tuft Love family, Joff here. I'm going to show you how to put together a relatively easy functional frame. I'm not a woodworker. I'm not going to be doing 45 degrees on this. I'm simply trying to get a functional frame up and running as quick as possible and as cheap as possible. You've seen in the previous slides the shelf price for some of the items at Lowe's. You can also grab these at a Home Depot. You might have a lot of the stuff just laying around your house. Some of the stuff that I had laying around, a marker to mark off some measurements, screwdriver, some flathead screws or some wood screws, tape measure, drill with a drill head small enough to drill pilot holes for your screws. So on the 4-foot piece of wood, I've taken one of our 30-inch strips and measured it right in the center. So essentially taking 9 inches and marking it off with our pen. Then standing it up and marking it off so we know that these are 2-inch strips. Also taken this and marked off 2 inches, and this is going to be for helping us drill our pilot holes. Then you're simply going to drill pilot holes within these parameters, try and get them in the center, and then also on your 4-foot, drill your pilot holes and try and get in the center. Let's put this together. In this next step, we're going to be joining the 3 30-inch pieces of wood. We're going to need 4 screws and our drill with the bit on for the wood screws that you purchased. We're flipping this wood around where we drilled the pilot holes. And then we're simply aligning the 30-inch piece of wood. And we're going to drill these in. Nice and snug. Come this side, get these ones in. Then we have a U frame ready to attach to our 4-foot board. Next, we're going to be attaching the U-shaped 30-inch by 30-inch by 30-inch to the 4-foot piece of wood that we've marked off. One thing that I didn't show you is that I actually did the exact same marking on the opposite side, and this is going to help us line things up. So all we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to use 4 of these screws again and simply drill them into position. And we can do this very easily by just aligning the blue with the blue. Guys, this is really so easy. Don't be intimidated by it. I have 0 woodworking skills, as a lot of you can see. Now we're going to attach the carpet tacking strips. The thing that I see people do most commonly for a mistake on this is attach the strips in the wrong way. You want to have the spikes facing outwards, not towards you. Otherwise, the fabric's just going to slip off. You might have to cut them down to size. You can either use a kind of a serrated kitchen knife or your saw if you have one. Safety first, so I always recommend a saw. These things have small little nails all over them, so be very careful not to prick yourself. And we're just going to simply hammer in the nails that are already pre-positioned into the tacks. So now we've done this on all 4 sides. And now we're ready to assemble our yarn threader. For the final step, we're going to assemble our yard threader or yard guide. I just had a scrap piece of wood laying around, put in pilot holes a foot apart, and then kind of just got the eyelets in. Also drilled pilot holes for my screws, pilot holes in here. And that is our frame. So now we're going to attach the frame to the table. As you can see, I got these clamps. They have some level of protection for the table. You could use C clamps, G clamps. I found that attaching these as close as possible to the front gives me the best grip. And now we're ready to attach our fabric and tuft.